It's Williams in at the 3, the small forward. Just 5 on the clock. Three-pointer, Halliburton. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. And they've been quite a team to watch this season. Check out this stat. Their point differential, plus 12 this season.
I mean, you got to go back to the early 70s Lakers, Bucks, and the 95-96 Bulls teams to compare what this group has accomplished this season. This team has the makings of one of the most dominant seasons we've ever seen.
So it's the Pacers now. The Thunder making their last shot. Halliburton, the pass to Siakam. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist.
You have to take Siakam seriously at the arc. He can hurt you from there.
Here's Dort, coming off a 12-point game. And Clark, a big part of Tyrese Halliburton's effectiveness. He is tall for a point guard.
Yeah, and you see that across the league, Brian. More and more teams making sure they get size on the perimeter. I mean, they're looking for length in the backcourt, and if you can find it in your point guard, that's even better. And Tyrese Halliburton, a poster guard for long, elite-level point guard.
Pass to Siakam. There's the 3. Knocks down the long J. Siakam's got 6.
A guy who can work the whole arc. Smooth corner shot by Pascal.
Dort, right side. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Well, the defense got lucky there with him missing it. But they don't want to chance that again.
Oh, wow! How about that?
From long range.
Woo! Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Earlier I spoke with Rick Carlisle. We're talking about Chet Holmgren, the versatility at both ends. And Coach pointed out one thing in particular, saying that Chet has the ability to create for himself. He's a tremendous ball handler for his size. He has great footwork, and he stays on balance. He knows it's going to take a team effort defensively.
And Allie, thank you for that. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. His last outing, he had 24 points. It's good.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
Turner, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Three-pointer, Halliburton. Nails it from beyond the arc. He's got 6.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. As the playoffs draw closer, here's what the East looks like. You look at the Pacers, they're currently in 4th place, a solid spot to be in late in the year.
Checking out Indiana, they've stayed within arm's length of the conference leaders. That in itself is an accomplishment at this point in the season.
You know, I thought maybe they'd have it in them to actually join those leaders this season. But you're right, it's still nice work considering where they are.
Here's Halliburton following the bucket by Oklahoma City. Grant, how about the rise of OKC in just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed?
Incredible, D.A. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks.
Count it. Halliburton's got 8 points.
Talk about confidence. Halliburton oozing with it. No hesitation off the catch and shoot there.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he drains the turnaround J.
Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
And here's Halliburton, coming off a solid outing against Oklahoma City. And it looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Indiana. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Wallace is checked in. And here's Indiana now, following the bucket by Oklahoma City. Nembhard, good.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
1:42 left to play in the first quarter. Mathurin against Dort. The rebound by Turner. Indiana leading. Now here's Nembhard. 8 points in his last timeout. Pass to Turner. Fires for 3. Hits the trifecta.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
And Williams has got the ball here for OKC. Neesmith with it. Hartenstein covering. Turner, no good.
Great opportunity. Just couldn't complete the play.
Yeah, it is unfortunate and embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second, and that's all it took.
Pacers leading by 5. Nembhard outside. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
Williams grabs the board.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
And a new group getting ready for Indiana. Toppin, he's checked in for Turner. Walker comes in for Pascal Siakam. Connell subbed in for Nembhard. A big group substitution here for Oklahoma City. Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Holmgren. Caruso, he's checked in for Williams. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Dort.
The skills of SGA, they're so unique. His ball handling, shooting, length. Not a lot of guys like Shai in the league.
Pass to McConnell. This one for 3. Down it goes. And a great assist by Halliburton. Halliburton's got 3 assists now in this one. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Boy, that's really good work inside. I mean, once he saw the mismatch, he took it right to the rim.
Halliburton for 3. Ooh, he drains the 3, but let's see. They may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was out of his hand in time. And
the previous play is under review.
Buzzer.
And, of course, they want to make sure it was the right call, but I'm not sure how much it'll impact this game.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
The call. We're seeing what they're seeing with the best possible angle.
Tyrese Halliburton getting it done for the Indiana Pacers. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. We'll be right back. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Pacers.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and
really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
Taking a look at the Thunder. They've got Cason Wallace. Williams is out there with Aaron Wiggins. Then it's Alex Caruso. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at 1. And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kickability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or a spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
Pass to Toppin. Shoots over Wiggins. And there's Toppin on the assist by Mathurin. And the Pacers lead by 6.
Improving his passing is going to be key for Mathurin in the NBA. Looks like he's already on that path.
And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. And he gets the bucket. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 15.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian, the Thunder have some grit. Coach Mark Dagnall said we compete, and on nights we aren't, we get back to that very quickly. The competition level and the willingness to do it together is the foundational piece. Brian?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thank you. Pass to Mathurin. Chop it inside. Working on Williams. McConnell from outside. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Well, Grant, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there's so many great players. Michael, LeBron. But let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot.
Turner, he's checked in for Indiana. Nembhard comes in for McConnell. Hardenstein, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Dort comes in for Wallace. Mathurin with a steal. To the inside, Turner. Again, the Pacers. Good for 2 more.
I tell you what, Turner just has a beautiful touchdown on the block. I mean, you get the ball where he wants it, he'll deliver for you.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander taking it inside. SGA.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Pointer, Halliburton. Caruso grabs the board.
In the first quarter, he was killing them from outside. But he can't get it going here.
Mathurin passes to Turner. Back to Mathurin with his first shot attempt. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. They're moving on after a tough loss they took at the hands of the Pacers.
On the road, they got owned defensively. They just couldn't match the activity level of their opponent.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the defensive end.
Nembhard outside. And Indiana misses again.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Well, there's no question. Pascal Siakam has raised the ceiling of this Pacers team.
Yeah, absolutely. He complements Halliburton's up-tempo style very well. And defensively, he shores things up with his ability.